Hi, good morning or good evening or whatever time it is. Today I'll be talking about how to journal or how I journal at least. So if you're anything like me, you hear journaling, you think it's like, oh, it's the stupidest thing ever. Trust me, bro, it works. So one thing, let's see, here's my journal and it's set up into four little sections as you see here. It's gratitude, Bible study, my day, and 5 goals for the following day. So how I actually got into journaling is, I can't remember if it was this video. I remember I watched this video. It was about gratitude journaling, and if you don't know what that is, gratitude journaling is the act of writing things down that you're grateful for in order to be more grateful. So, example, if you gratitude journal these 5 things, I'm grateful for this, and this, then throughout the day, the next day, or the following week, or if you do it consistently, you'll just find yourself being grateful for more and more. And it'll feel good. It'll feel really good. So that's why I start my journal off with gratitude. Gratitude, I write 5 things that I'm grateful for. As you can see, I wrote, I'm grateful for Jesus' sacrifice. I am grateful that I get to spend time with my family before college. And this was an entry 6/17/2025. So I write like the little date here. And I just write 5 things that I'm grateful for. And I found it to be extraordinarily helpful. The next thing that I write in my journal is Bible study. So usually I try to read at least a chapter a day. I don't know what I was on that day, but I read 4 chapters, and yeah, that was pretty good. And so whatever it was about, I just write it down. And before I read my Bible, I ask God. I say, "Hey God, can you give me what you're trying to, or can you let me understand what you're trying to teach me throughout this Bible and throughout my time with you?" So I just wrote down what it was about, and this day I wrote my favorite verse, or like one of my favorite verses that I read. So next I write my day, and about my day, I just write what happened, or if something comes to my mind throughout the day. If I'm feeling sad or angry or anxious about something that happened throughout the day, I write it down. And what I found that to do, what am I trying to say here? I found that it really, really helps me deal with my emotions in a healthy way. So I'm angry about something, I'll write it down, and I'll start like feeling better about it, you know? So at the end, I write the goals for tomorrow or the goals for the following day. So my first goal is always to get up and thank God. I feel like that's a very important thing, a very important staple of my day. I haven't been really like doing it every day, but I try to. In here, I try to ask God, let me live like in Him for the day, or just let me like follow Him, you know? And at the end, as the 5th one, I write my Bible, like reading my Bible, and then journaling, and then of course praying before I go to bed. And I know it seems like a lot, but these 3 things, like Bibling and journaling and praying, it'll maybe take like 20 minutes. So I recommend you try it. And so for the 3 things in the middle, there's stuff that I don't really want to do the next day. So it's kind of like a discipline thing. And another thing is accountability. So this is how I set up my journal. I recommend this is kind of a small one, I'm not gonna lie. So that's why I take up 2 pages. But I recommend that you get one of your own and you start journaling. Thank you for watching.